Harper Perennial and HarperAudio present Creep, a Love Story by Emma Van Straaten, performed by Hanako Footman. For Patrick and our girls, oh my soul's joy. 1. The key catches in the lock, but I know the trick. A swift twist, and I open the door, inwards, shoulder finding the worn spot his shoulder must do, and I am struck by the warm, rich scent of him, salty as blood, and I am afraid, as I am each week, that something has changed, more than the seasonal shiftings of cotton to wool, canvas shoes to suede, glossy leather, doormat thick with envelopes bearing checks from aunts and festive greetings. I set my bucket down, just inside, filled in technicolor haphazardness, with bottles and 2 textured sponges and, like a bloodhound, no, a spaniel, melting-eyed and caramel, I seek sugary florals in the air. Check that no second toothbrush, pink, lolls in the marble tooth mug, no twin wine glasses on the kitchen counter or on the low table, jammy residue thickening acidly, or, even worse, prim matching mugs silty with morning coffee and shared murmurings. He is alone, and my heart squeezes crushingly tight with love as I hold my breath with leaden air and dispose of it. You think you know what love is, I imagine, but you don't. It's not holding hands and feeling safe, fond smiles and tender kisses, bringing home silk-petaled flowers on a Friday, picking up that green and bone-dry wine you know he likes. I spit on that. Love is this, when it is your greatest desire to slice open his chest and crawl inside him to rest, a compulsion to drink his blood, great copper gulps of it, to press yourself to him, limb to limb, palm to palm, so that you might be absorbed, burrowing inside his bones, becoming his very marrow. It is disappearing entirely into him. This is the way I love him, and the way he must surely love me. Surely, surely, I say, because we have not met. Face to face, that is, although our correspondence is lengthy and a meeting of true minds. I clean his small 1-bedroom flat once a week, and I know every inch of it, and so every inch of him. That hard body that I have studied so diligently in photographs. He likes Radio 4, set to a volume where the white male voices whisper conspiratorially. He watches The Wire again and again, looping through season after season, spring to summer, subtitles on to hear over the foamy brushing of his teeth, the buzz of his razor, carelessly showering apostrophes, semicolons. His eyelashes, discarded wishes, fit so dearly to the curve of my fingertip that I cannot bear to blow them away. I touch them to my tongue and press them to my eyelids rather than watch them shiver into the air. He cycles to work when it isn't raining, and his shampoo smells like heady rosemary and lavender, like Provence, I imagine, in late summer. Drowsy bees and his hair, tousled, just stirring in a breeze. His fingerprints are universes. The flat shimmers with them, and those of others, sometimes. Some must belong to friends, family, but his touch I recognize. A firm fingertip to a switch, a dimple in a pot of hair product, assertive. I see in the smeared hallway mirror and skirting board the uncertain, clumsy marks of his insufferable older sister, and a doughy baby niece with raisin eyes and very little hair, the lack thereof often accentuated by a desperate bowed headband and pink knickerbockers. Look, she's a girl. He is myself,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?